when you're looking for service people, you start with asking around. You ask people, do you know somebody? Or you go by the reputation or by the Better Business Bureau or whoever. And so I called Peterman. You guys came out there, you knew what you were doing. Your prices were fair, and you guys were thorough. You guys are kind of like everywhere. You're like our neighbors. My name is Martin. I live in Greenfield, Indiana, and I heard about Peterman from a flyer that was in our local newspaper. We had moved into a house, and we'd only been in there about 3 months. It was an older house built back in the 1920s, and so it was in great condition, except because of its age, there were some things that needed updating and weren't working. At one point, one of the toilets wasn't working downstairs, and so we called the local plumber, guy up the street. He came over and he said, well, everything seems okay here in the lines, you need a new toilet. So we thought, okay. So we bought ourselves a new toilet, and it still didn't work. And then I saw your ad, and I said, well, okay, maybe they didn't do it right. So we called Peterman, and you guys came out here, and fortunately, you apparently had a longer snake, because you were able to go all the way out to the sewer line and discover the problem was that the city sewer line was plugged because of construction going on across the street. I went over to the sewer department in Greenfield. The sewer, within a half an hour, they were on our street, and they cleaned out the sewer line, and it worked fine. Prior to that, you folks had done a job of digging up a sewer line the prior month. Basically the same thing that was happening with the basement, and the basement bathroom was happening in our upstairs bathroom. Called Peterman, he was naked, and this time, at that one, you found a blockage, and went in and found out where the blockage was, and came back and fixed it. And again, the house was old, and the whole city of Greenfield has older piping and clay pipes, and so that's what it was. It was a breakage just as the pipe exited the house, and you got the upstairs working, and then you got the downstairs working. So that was perfect. So now all our water moves out of the house quite well. And they were thorough, friendly, on time. They just cleaned up and made sure they were thorough. So I'd be happy to recommend them.